Hello, and this is Mr. Cunningham. We're going to be going over how to start our very first project. So we need to go to replit. That's going to be the code editor that we're going to be using. So if we go and Google replit.com, okay, you can see right here, replit.com is exactly what we're going to. And then you're going to go to login in the top right, log in with Google. You're going to use your student email, and then it takes you to the home screen. So what you need to do is actually go to Teams. That's going to be where you find anything to do with our school. Okay. And so period one, I'm using period one as an example, but whatever period you're in. And then you will see the one lonesome project here is big project one. It's going to be our first HTML and CSS project. And then you're going to click start project. So depending on what type of project that you are making, you're going to see some different things. Here are the instructions, right? To see the rubric and videos, There's some links here to the class website and then a link to the actual project page. But for now, we want to look at this stuff. So let's do a quick little walkthrough of what you actually have here on Replit, right? We have, it looks just like the code.org thing. We got our files over here on the left. We got our workspace over here in the middle. And then on the right-hand side is going to be web view. It's going to be a little preview of what we got. Okay. And then if I go to my settings, we'll just do a rundown here. Version control, you don't need to worry about yet. That has to do with some fancy stuff with GitHub. Packager, we don't have any packages. Okay. Authentication, don't need to worry about that yet. Tests, don't need to worry about that. And then settings. This is where we can change some things. Right, so you can change things that have to do with your font size, like if you want to make the font a little bigger, which I'll make it bigger for you guys. Indent type, you don't really need to change these at all. Let's see. The only thing that's missing here is your dark and light theme. And so that's actually probably on the home page. Nope, there it was. It was right there. I'm going to go back to my project. So if you click this button and we get our menu to pop up down here, and in the bottom of here we got this little toggle icon that can turn on light theme or dark theme. So I like to go dark theme. This is what we're going to be working in. So I'm going to go back to my little file manager, click the thing that looks like a little piece of paper. All right, and you see we have index.html. That's going to be our basic HTML package or our HTML file. All right. And then we start with the normal doc type. This is what's called just standard HTML boilerplate. All this stuff is necessary to get an HTML file to run, right? We got our HTML element. We got an opening tag and closing tag. We have the head. And then you'll notice next to the head, there's this little arrow. That's for when we're writing and you don't want to see all the stuff in the head. You can click the little arrow and it's going to minimize that entire element. So anything that's inside of that head element, it's going to minimize. Okay. Meta, all this stuff is just things it's all metadata. It's things that help the web page run better. So this talks about like the type of characters that you can include on it. And then title. We haven't gone over title yet, but let's go to web view. So, and then over here on the preview, right? This is like what my web page would look like. And this would be its actual URL, its actual address on the internet. If I want to open it in a new tab, then I can click this little box with an arrow pointing out of it. And that right there, in a second, might be take a little bit because it's the first time that I'm doing it. Well, of course, it's not working right now, but we'll come back to that. What else do we got? We got the body section. Remember, everything that's going to show up over here on the web page is what we want to put in the body. So right now we have hello world. We run that preview. Hello world shows up. Okay. So the only thing we're going to change here is the title. So the title, this tag right here, what this does is this gives the name of your tab. So like up here, the title of this page would be index.html because that's what's shown up here. So I'm going to turn this into Josh or Josh Project 1. Okay, and that's everything that I need in my head section. Let's see if it works now. Now if I open it in a new tab, Go, we got hello world is what we had on the web page. And then you see right up here, it says Josh Project 1 in the tab. So that's what title does. All right. And in the next video, we're going to go over how to start putting some content in the body for our web page.